There's something inside of this. Yeah, I still don't see it, but I believe you. See, that sounds about right. I have no idea. I'm Lauren Gray, and today I'm playing Expensive Taste Test with Cosmo. The game is simple. They're gonna place 2 items in front of me, and I have to guess which one is more expensive. I think I'm going to do very poorly. I do not have expensive taste. I'm very cheap, and I like to save my money, so this is gonna be really hard for me. I'm really nervous. First, I'm gonna do the smell test. Not that I think that's gonna do anything, but we're gonna smell it. Smells like a donut. What do you know? This one does too. There are more sprinkles on these, but they're not hitting the same. I mean, it's really good. Those kind of taste like grocery store donuts. I'm probably so far off. Okay, let's just try this one. I like that one better. And they're bigger. And the glaze seems more intentional. So I'm gonna have to go with this one being the more expensive one. Yes! We have some gold hoops, which should be easy for me. It's not. These have this thing, which I feel like always breaks. I don't know about that. This feels heavier and not just by default. And this, I feel like expensive earrings usually have this kind of back. This doesn't feel right. This doesn't feel right to me. So I'm gonna say that these ones are more expensive. See, that sounds about right. I have no idea. Okay, I have no idea. Okay. These ones feel thicker, but sometimes that's, do they though? Sometimes that's misleading. Okay, a little stretch test. I don't know. I always feel like more expensive shorts don't fit me as well because they don't have as much stretch. So I usually prefer like cheaper shorts. I'm gonna say, just based on that fact alone, that these ones are more expensive. Yay! I feel like this is a trick question because off the bat, I want to say that this one's more expensive because it's bigger. It kind of looks like something I would wear, honestly. Again. But this looks like something that like, it would be like Tiffany. So, the hardware on this one feels cheaper. I don't know whose dog is fitting into this also. It would be a really cute belt though. I'm gonna say, I'm going against my gut feeling and saying that this one's more expensive. $102 for a dog collar. My dog's like this big, so probably leaning more towards something like this. But I get her harnesses on Amazon, so I don't know. I'm somewhat of a sweatpants connoisseur. I buy a lot of sweatpants. It's the majority of my clothing collection. But I like cheaper sweatpants because I like the way they fit better. So I feel like more expensive sweatpants are usually thicker, and I don't like that because it feels less comfortable to me. So that's what I'm thinking of. So these, they're different styles too. I hate sweatpants like this. I don't know why. It feels like my ankles are suffocating. But these feel thicker than these. The drawstring is also important. Let's look at that. They're pretty much the exact same. This one's more of a ribbon though. This one's a little thicker. But I would be more inclined to wear these because of the bottom and because they're more lightweight. These ones are more expensive. Yes? Oh my God. Shoes are a tough one for me because I feel like sometimes really expensive shoes look cheap. So here we have the braided strap, but they do feel cheaper than these. These feel fancy because I feel like a lot of times luxury brands are doing a little puffy thing. Also, let's look at the soles. There's no grip on these ones, so that's a little scary. And there's grip on these ones, so now I'm changing my opinion a little bit. Also, I feel like these would come apart really easily. But then these, I'm like, I don't know, it could go either way. There's something inside of this. Maybe it's like some fancy technology. Ooh, and this part is not giving. But these ones make sense to me. I'm gonna say these are more expensive. What? I feel like I need to inspect my shoes better now before I purchase them because this does not make sense to me. I'm not good at jewelry. I don't really buy expensive jewelry. I've only ever received expensive jewelry as gifts. We're gonna inspect this. This is one of those little charm bracelet situations. Has a little angel charm, very on brand. Little American flag action. And it's recyclable. Okay, this is a singular feather. And I feel like I'm usually misled because I always assume that smaller, daintier things are more expensive. In this case, this one's more expensive. What? Oh, but I missed this. There's a little diamond action. Yeah, I still don't see it, but I believe you. Off the bat, I want to say this one's more expensive because sometimes when I see sequins, I just automatically assume like Claire's. Okay, zippers. This one has a lining, so does this one though. Because this looks like something that a person with a lot of money would spend a lot of money on. This could very well be just because I feel like the zipper's a little bit better. It's a little heftier. Like this one feels more structured, but then this one feels like, yeah, I could see that expensive for some reason. So I'm gonna say this one's more expensive. No? Okay. My makeup bag was free. Like I purchased something, I got it for free, and if it works, it works. And makeup spills inside of things all the time. I just don't, I wouldn't. This is a field I'm very knowledgeable in as a pale girl, striving and struggling to be tan every day. Okay. Okay, the colors are very important. That one's a little gray. I feel like I might know what that one is. I like the one on the right better. I like the color better. This one looks a little green. Oh my God, it's getting everywhere. I'm gonna be really sad if this is the more expensive one because this is very much gray. It's very much green. This one is a nice warm tone and it fluffed up more. So this one I'd be more inclined to use. Also, this one stained the table a little bit, so I feel like it would last longer. So I'm gonna say that one is more expensive. $1.50 for some tan? Oh my gosh, don't do that to yourself. Self-tan is something that you should spend the money on because there are very severe consequences for a bad self-tan. I think I learned a lot about myself through this process. I think there are things that I understand really well and there are things that I absolutely don't. And I don't think I did very well, but that's just, I'm just so humble. Cheers.